Hey guys, welcome back. Today I am going to work on week 39 in my 2022 Project Life album. I'm a little bit behind. I'm a week behind. I didn't film Project Life last week because I totally ran out of photo paper. My new photo paper stash arrived and I am back into the swing of things. Today I am using the November mini kit. I think it's called the Gather mini kit from Citrus Twist, along with some of their printables from November. I wasn't really sure what I was going to print out, so I just printed out a bunch. This is kind of quite a autumnal themed month kit digitals, so I'm going to do my best to use it for a completely non autumnal week. This is definitely spring. We are late spring, heading into summer, but I am going to make this kit work because it is beautiful. I really love these die cuts. They're just such beautiful rich colors, and I know that kind of goes against like springiness. I'm going through every single one of them because this is the first time that I've actually looked through this little mini kit, and I wanted to have a good look at what's there. I'm making two little piles. One I know I'll use later, and one are a few things that I think I can use on this particular spread. So I've kind of taken, I didn't really realize it at the time until I was about this far through. I've kind of taken my color scheme for this week from that photo of my coffee pods. I love that rich teal. There's pinks, kind of more like peachy pinks, plus some of this. Well, I'm going to call it gold. I'm not going to call it khaki. It's a really deep yellow. It's not quite khaki colored. It is just a beautiful gold color. So I end up using those kind of three colors for my spread. And then I realized, they're all the same as my coffee pods. So it all worked out very nicely. Now, I'm trying to keep things simple, but what I wanted to do this week was just create a little filler card. I've got some very exciting news I can't share quite yet, and I wanted to kind of document that in my project life as well. I'm being a bit lazy, I'll be honest. There's been not a lot of journaling going on in a while on a project life here, and this is another one of those weeks. I'm really just trying to document the weeks in photos while staying as simply embellished as I can. There's a lot of journaling that goes on elsewhere, so those kind of thoughts are documented elsewhere. I'm just going back to my roots, which is I rather get my project life done and not worry too much about the journaling. So that's where I'm at this week. So I guess you could say this card is as close to journaling as it gets. I've layered up a few little die cuts, and I'll have to admit one of the tickets, it was very autumnal. I'm pretty sure it said something about a pumpkin patch. Well, there was definitely no pumpkin patch around here. I flipped it upside down and used it as a little bit of a lighter base for that kind of cluster, and I'm going to do the same down here. Because some of those cards are a little bit darker in color and I'm trying to keep things a little bit lighter and brighter, just flipping those die cuts over and using them as kind of a white shape behind my cluster or behind my photo, it just gives it a little bit of brightness that it kind of needs to help it be less of that kind of that cozy feeling, I guess. It's a little bit brighter and a little bit kind of warmer, I guess, for spring rather than autumn. So I've done the same thing on that bottom photo. I have made a tiny little cluster. I've added a few of those die cuts along with another one of those florals. I'm trying to add a few little touches of pink in here just to stop it being too kind of warm toned. I love that cool toned pink with all of these other beautiful colors. I have also grabbed a few alphas from my stash. So these little coral, I don't know what you call them, like little square alphas. They're one of my favorites. Honestly, I have so many sheets of them. I can't get enough. I always go through the E's first, as always. I've got one left on this sheet now that I've used two in that other little filler card. So I'm trying to work out little kind of titles, or I guess we could call them journaling, without using too many E's. This photo, it's very kind of like centered to the right, and I did that on purpose. I cropped it like that particularly in Photoshop, so that I would have a little bit of room to add some sort of embellishment in there. The other side of the photo was very busy and kind of overwhelming for the spread. So I guess it's the same thing that I've done down here when I've cropped this photo of Shane going for a run in the park. I made sure that there was, well, this time it's less white space and more green space. I know it's still blank space, and so it gives your eyes just a kind of resting spot. There's not too much in the way of going on, and it really does help whatever you put on top of that to have a little bit more focus. So I've got a very small cluster down there, and I guess you could call it a cluster at the top. These clusters, I'm using the term very loosely because they are very basic. I'm literally layering stickers and die cuts, and that's about it. So I love these kind of, again, these are a little bit more gold. They're called cork tiny word stickers, and I love them as a neutral for all of these colors, so much so that I'm going to go back in and add a few more in here. And the other thing that I adore from this mini kit this month is this sheet of puffy sticker hearts. You know, I love me a puffy sticker heart. These ones are all black and white, so there's black and white patterns, and they're just so good. I'm using so many of them, I might need to get a second sheet. That should not come as a surprise to anybody. Now, the title card this week, super easy, because this is one of the printable cards. I will leave a link for everything that I've used down in the description box for you, but I really had to do nothing except add some alpha stickers. Again, I went into my stash and pulled out these little puffy sticker ones because they're the perfect color teal to match that teal card down the bottom, go along with my little color scheme. I added a puffy sticker heart in between them, date stamped the blank space on the digital card, and called this spread done. I'm going to quickly whip through a bit of a catch up with Project Life, so you can expect more simple spreads in the weeks to come. Hey, thanks for watching today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you want to keep watching, I'm going to leave a couple videos on screen. Otherwise, I'll see you again really soon. Bye!